Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How is everyone doing today? Merry Humpmas. Hope everybody's doing well. Mr. Juan Garcia is in the house. What's up, Juan? Good to see you, man. Hope you are having a good Wednesday evening where you are. Are you at, or maybe you said maybe it's very, very soon you have a daughter's dance competitions and whatnot. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. Get some time here for people to come in and settle in and chill out. Got a few things to talk about. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'm okay. I am I am not only on call, but the weather here is pretty questionable right now. So, but it is summertime in Kansas City, or I guess it's springtime in Kansas City. So we're getting some crazy weather. So, but it's to be expected. All good. So yeah, so I am on call. My company phone is right here. I technically go on call in an hour at 6 p.m. Central Time. So um, we'll see how long I go for. If you hear a horrible chirping sound, that's the phone going off. So, and then the stream will have to end right then and there. So, but it's not until 6 p.m. Central Time. So, but just giving you a heads up. Mike Newland's in the house. What's up, Mike? Spicy. I don't think Spicy John's going to be here too much tonight. So, we got to keep this one family friendly, dude. Michael's in the house. What's up, Michael? At the youth center, so I can't stay long. All good, man. Do the youth center things, man. You're doing important work there, dude. So I appreciate you dropping in just for a minute. Eddie's in the house. What's up, Eddie? You coming to a Cubs Cardinals game at Wrigley this year? Potentially, potentially. I haven't looked at the Cardinals schedule much this year. What is their? When are they playing at Wrigley this year? I'm sure it's probably at least a couple of times since they're in the same division. I've not looked at the schedule though, so I haven't. I just haven't looked. Been paying a little bit more attention this year to baseball, but yeah, I just haven't really paid attention much to the schedules yet. I actually want to go to a couple of Cardinals games this year, hoping to at least. But the Cardinals are actually doing better than I thought they would be, so that's good. They're playing fairly well. So Juan says, "Yes, I have an upcoming daughter's dance competition next weekend in Boca Raton." Okay, all right, man. Cool. I thought you. I don't remember where you were talking about it at. Maybe it was on Monday's stream. Maybe it's on Maybe it's on Monday's member only. You were talking to somebody, and I remember you mentioning it. So, but yeah, man, very cool. Give it some time for people to get in here. Almost 20 people already, so that's good. If you've not hit the like button yet, please do so. I appreciate it. If you do, let's connect 7-3 through 7-5. Okay. All right. July 3rd through 5th. Okay. All right. Are they playing any other time this year? That's over 4th of July weekend, which is not a no. So definitely doable. Okay. August 14th to 16th. Cool. All right. All right, man. Arnali, what's up, Arnali? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope all is well. Hope you and your family are doing very good this evening. Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Matt says, still surprised Wells landed Wyndham 1-2. I hadn't seen anything yet until I just pulled up Danny the Deal Guru site right before the live, because I thought there would be some kind of, just to see what was what. So yeah, that's a nice ad. It's a very nice ad. So I myself am not really a Wyndham guy, but hey, man, having choices is nothing wrong with having choices at all. So Wells landing Wyndham is great. Now they just need to land another airline partner. Happy Tom, what's up, Happy Tom? How you doing, man? Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good, sir. Hey, John, I'm in the middle of the Atlantic. I'm on a cruise to Barcelona. Then we'll spend 2 weeks in Italy. I remember you talking about this trip coming up, Manuel. That's awesome, dude. I wasn't sure when it was happening though. So very cool, man. That's got to. Where did it? If you don't mind sharing, Manuel, where did it set sail from? I'm curious. That is super cool though, man. That's awesome. Oh, Calder's in the house. What's up, Calder? Calder, I saw that you started following my Instagram channel, so I appreciate that, man. Thank you. That's very cool. Not a lot there yet, but with the trips I have coming up, there's going to be a lot of posting there. So, but I appreciate you doing that, man. Thank you. Oh, Tulaire's in the house. Now we have to behave. What's up, Tulaire? How you doing? Hope all is going well. Kevin, did you see the BCP survey? I did not see the survey yet. I popped into Matt's stream last night for a couple of minutes. I had other things going on. I didn't sit and watch the whole thing. I haven't had time to look at it today, but I saw Matt talking about it for like 3 or 4 minutes. Um, I see there's a link to it here on the Danny site. So, Arnolly, I hope everything is well with you and your family as well. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Doing all right. Did Hilton create a new tier recently? Did Hilton create a new tier like recently? I haven't seen anything, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't happened either. So I don't know. I bet Matt knows. Say what? Say what? Okay, what? There, I said it. One more is landing soon. Airline. I'm assuming Matt. You talk about airline, Matt. I'm trying to think of who it is. It'd be funny if it's like some really weird off the wall, no one's ever heard of it, or no one's ever really used it or talked about it. And then if it's like a really good one, then all of a sudden it'll be the most popular airline ever. It's like, what wasn't it popular before? Guilty as charged. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Like I said, there's not a lot there yet, but I'm gonna start using it a lot more. So Diamond Reserve was announced at some point. Okay, yeah, that's right. So I knew it was talked about. I did not know that it officially launched. I had no idea that it was actually a thing. So I knew it was being talked about, but I didn't know that it was a real deal now. So interesting. And I mean, that's Diamond. I could care less. So that's good to know though that it's there. Good something to talk about. Happy Tom, one of the best cent per point redemptions I've ever made was at a Wyndham. Yeah, I don't stay at them often. I think Wyndham's got what, like Super 8s, believe. I've stayed at a couple of Super 8s in my life, but it's been quite a while and like sort of kind of in a previous life. So it's been a while though. Mike says, on a typical winter weekday in Reykjavik, how do locals actually decide whether it's safe to drive despite the official weather alerts? And which sources do they trust most in real time? So that's a great question, Mike. So um, the official weather service is Vidur in Iceland, and everybody pays attention to that. They also have a official road conditions uh, advisory too as well. Um, they give you different warnings. So like there's a yellow warning, orange warning, red warning. For weather, the roads are a bit different. The roads are categorized as like, clear or, maybe potentially flooded or icy or snow covered or whatever. Most of Iceland's inner part of the country is closed off right now because it's still snow covered. They're still getting snow. So, um, but Icelanders, if Vitor says do not, you're under an orange warning, they know better than to go out and do anything. So, within Reykjavik itself, the highways are the streets and stuff are cleared fairly okay. The highways are, it's another story. They try to, but they just know to not, they know to listen, because also too, if you go against the advisory and you get stuck somewhere, you get to pay your rescue. You get to pay for the rescue. So they'll come for you, but you're the one who gets to pay the bill. So okay, that's awesome. I had no idea that there were cruises from one continent to another continent. I had no idea that was a thing. That's cool. That is super cool, man. Wow. That just sounds awesome. Now Wells Fargo points best to transfer to Wyndham and Choice. Like, as in those are the only options. I would also transfer Wells Fargo points to JetBlue. Matt says I am. All right. Arnali, Air Canada. Nah, it's known and people will be happy. Okay. But not Air Canada. All right. All right. Interesting. People will be happy. Okay. All right. Interesting. I wonder, can see it definitely not being Delta. So Wells Fargo Wyndham looks pretty interesting. Hey, David, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good, sir. Yeah, I mean, for the people that stay at Wyndham's, I think it's a great, 1 to 2. I mean, are you ever going to scoff at 1 to 2? Except for people that are, well, anyway. Yeah, anything where you're transferring 1 point to get 2 points or more, I think that's awesome. Wells Fargo 10 transfer partner, including Virgin Atlantic and Virgin Red. Yep. Yeah, Virgin's also another great transfer partner too. It seems like Virgin doesn't get talked about a lot, but Virgin is definitely a sleeper for sure. I'll guess Singapore Airlines, just a guess. 1 to 2. Yeah, 1 to 2. Let's see here. Wow. In regards to what, Manuel? Oh, about me not knowing that there were cruises from one continent to another. I didn't know that, if that's what you're wowing about. That's crazy. 28 people here. Hit that like button if you've not done so already. Please, thank you. Let's see here. I want to see how much information there is here, but oh, that's like a really. Yeah, we'll go over real quick here regarding the. I keep saying the Virgin news, not the Virgin news, but the Wells Fargo and. Oh, am I sharing now? Okay, here we go. This should be large enough for you all to see. So Wells Fargo adds Wyndham Rewards as transfer partner. Wells Fargo announced today for that Wyndham Rewards has joined its reward points transfer program. Starting today, which is today, Wells Fargo credit card holders can link their Wyndham Rewards account to eligible Wells Fargo credit cards and transfer points at a 1 to 2 transfer ratio. There is no minimum balance required and no waiting period to redeem. Okay, awesome. That's pretty cool. Wyndham Rewards, the loyalty program of Wyndham Hotels, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yep. Has a crap ton of properties all over the place. While Wyndham rewards points have lost some value recently, there's still a very good transfer rate at 1 to 2. That means you can book some of the top hotels at the Wyndham Rewards program for 15,000 Wells Fargo points. Capital One Mile City Thank You points and Chase Ultimate Rewards also transferred to Wyndham at a 1 to 1 ratio. Yep. So beyond free night redemptions, members can also use points to bid on exclusive experiences like concerts, festivals, and sporting experiences, book hundreds of thousands of local tours and activities. I can't talk, or redeem points for gift cards from popular retailers. This redemption option is available for all Wells Fargo credit cards that earn rewards points, including the autograph and autographed journey cards. For more information, visit the site. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome for yeah, it's effective today. I think it's super awesome for people. I mean, having options, right? No matter if I find something valuable or not, having options out there for everybody, I think everybody wins. So I like it. MR, what's up, MR? Good to see you, man. Virgins are always great partners. Moving on, Filmo. 1 to 2 Wyndham is nice, but I can buy 2 Wyndham points for $1 many times during the year, so it's not really that great. Yeah, I've never looked at buying Wyndham points. I I've seen when they've been on sale and whatnot or and things, but I just haven't looked at it because it's not something I do. But I mean, if you have the points though, if you don't want to pay cash and you have the points, then you could just transfer the points. But I understand what you're saying too, Filmo. Especially if you're working on a card, you're working on a sub for a credit card. So Tulare, I stayed at the Wyndham Resort, Disney Springs, Orlando. That's a long hotel name. This past November, and I actually enjoyed my stay there. Okay, all right. Yeah, I know that Wyndham has Wyndham Resorts. I get hotel. I mean, I am a Wyndham like account number and all that stuff. So I do have. I'm a member of their loyalty program or whatever you want to call it. But and I know there's Wyndham Resorts, but I just haven't never looked at them. The Ramada Plaza brand has always been a great experience for me. Okay, man, Ramadas. You don't see many Ramadas anymore. Well, been there a few times and going next week. It's a solid property. Very cool. Very cool. Servicio's here. What's up, Servicio? How you doing, man? It's a really good rate compared to the normal 1-to-1. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No matter like anything 1 to 2 or 1 to more is a great option. I 100% agree. Whether or not I would ever use it or not doesn't matter. Um, that's a great option. Lonnie's here. What's up, Lonnie? How you doing, man? Saw that you dropped a video today, sir. I need to watch it yet. I saw it. I saw you dropped it. I think it was this morning. I just working all day and haven't had a chance to look at it yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, man. Hope you're doing well. Mike says at the Reykjavik Domestic Airport Iceland Air Lounge. At the Reykjavik Domestic Airport Air Iceland Lounge, what's the one small detail about the setup or offerings that immediately tell you it's not like a typical international airline lounge? I have not been to the Reykjavik Domestic Airport at all. I have no idea. The Reykjavik Domestic Airport is where Iceland Air operates flights from Reykjavik to other cities and towns and whatnot in Iceland. That's its operation. It does passenger flights and cargo flights. But no international flights go into there. They all fly out of Keflavik. So I've not been to that lounge at that airport. Translating. Yeah, that's amazing. I had no clue that there were actually that cruises did that. I think that's cool. Wells Fargo points is best to transfer to Wyndham because of 1-to-2 versus other banks transferring 1-to-1. For the ratio, yes. Yep, I agree with that, Kev. I mean, obviously, right? 1-to-1 versus 1-to-2. 1-to-2 is definitely better for sure. Wyndham having a fixed award chart and 1-to-2 transfer rate ratio is interesting. Okay. I know they devalued some, and I know they were making some changes to the properties. I know that Dugras, friend of the channel, was really not liking some of the changes happening to Wyndham, and it was going to affect him in it seemed like some pretty substantial ways as far as how he was viewing them. I didn't know they had fixed award charts, so that's good to know. LG's in the house. What's up, LG? Running late this evening. I'm doing good, man. I'm okay. I am on call, but I am okay. And actually, I need to make sure my phone is not on mute. On call starts in about 40 minutes, so just got to make sure it's not on mute. Okay, yep. Fingers crossed, knocking on wood, toes crossed, which you can't see. Nothing comes in tonight, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does actually. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm good, doing good. LG, hope you and the wife and family are doing good, man. Kevin, you can use one Wells Fargo point to extend expiration for any Wells transfer part. Yep, that's another great benefit of Wells as well. Nurikin's in the house. Now it's a party. How you doing, Nurikin? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope all is well, sir. Got 41 people in here. Smack that like button if you have not done so already. I appreciate it very much. Just got approved for the MX Business Platinum. Need spend 20K for rare 300K points. Nice. That's an amazing offer, Manuel. Hope you're able to spend. Hope you're able to meet that requirement. I couldn't. There's no way. So I'm jealous that you can. So very cool, sir. Congrats. Nemo's in the house. What's up, Nemo? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope all is well this afternoon. Is it No Way Jeff? I hope I pronounced that right. I don't think I've seen you before, but thank you for being here. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Wyndham is very underrated. No Wyndham. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, I haven't stayed at one for literally probably about as long as it's been since I've stayed at an IHG, which is 15 years. So the last one I stayed at, I know exactly where it was at, and it was a Super 8, and it was okay. It was all right. I kind of view, and again, I've not been to resorts or anything like that at all. So my thought process is a little bit skewed because I have not had that experience. But I kind of view something like a Wyndham, and not to demean it at all, but I kind of view it like, okay, I have an early flight out somewhere, and I have to be up before the vampires go to sleep. So I'm going to stay at a cheap hotel by the airport. I kind of feel like that's kind of the use case for me at this point, but who knows? But yeah, definitely not saying anything bad about it at all. Joe is in the house. What's up, Joe? Hope you and mom are doing good, sir. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Enjoyed the live last night. And of course, Joe's saying hello. Joe's doing his queen wave to everybody in the chat. Polygraph's in the house. Marcus, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good, sir. Missed some good Iceland talk. Reykjavik City Airport. Tiny flew from Reykjavik to Akureyri. Am I pronouncing that right? Polygraph. Is it Akureyri? 2 times during the summer. That's a very common weekend excursion for locals. Yeah. I want to go to Akureyri. I really want to go there. I know it's on the exact opposite end of Iceland, so I really want to go there and visit it and see it. I've seen some really cool things about it. And also, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but Husavik as well. We got Chase and Wells Fargo add Wyndham as transfer partners before GTA 6. I mean, GTA 6 will probably be out before I'm dead, so maybe. We'll see. Joe's making the rounds. La Quinta in for the win. Yeah, I forgot La Quintas are part of Wyndham, aren't they? They are part of the Wyndham brand. I forgot all about that. The last property I stayed at with Wyndham before the Super 8 was in La Quinta, actually. I remember that now. Mike says, John, after landing at Keflavik, what's the first thing you noticed about the airport experience that feels very different from most major U.S. international arrivals? Okay, this is an easy one. How freaking long it takes to get from the gate to passport control, because it is clear on the opposite end of the airport, and it is a hike. That's the first thing I know. I noticed right away. It's a long walk. Is exactly on the opposite end of the gates. So, John, where are we at on the Palladium Fund? Moving on. Moving on. No, I'm just kidding. We are at. Give me 1 second. Let me check. Um, since you asked, and I have not brought it up at all, so 200 away. That's where we're at. So, moving on. Polygraph saying hello to Joe. Sure, what else was in the news? Oh, so I did want to get to one of my topics. Since we got like 40 people here, we're like half hour in. I want to get to one of my topics. So, one of the topics was closing credit cards. I had someone ask me a while back. They pinged me, I think it was on Discord directly. They asked me about my thoughts, or they wanted to, I can't remember who it was now, and I've got Discord closed now. It was about how I felt about closing cards, or could I talk about it? So if you're here, let me know if I'm going to talk about this. And I meant to talk about it last week and I totally forgot. But closing credit cards. I have closed 2 in my life so far, and the 2 cards were, and I don't think I have my gold card sitting here. Nope. But I've closed the gold card, which again, that's a charge card, but I also just closed my Surpass card a little while back, right? And my initial thought process around closing cards was, well, this is going to negatively affect me because I'm closing out a card. It's not going to show on the report. It's not going to show. It's going to stop reporting, and so on and so on. This is a bad thing. Well, once I learned that that is not the case, that the card still reports, it reports as closed, and it still reports, most of the data that it would normally report when closed or when opened. But it still reports, and it reports as closed, but in good standing, like that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm totally okay with closing cards now. I'm actually have more closing here pretty soon, like fairly imminently. So I don't have that fear anymore. And the reason why is, everybody's like, oh, if you do that, you're going to hurt your credit score, blah, blah, blah. My credit score with closing the gold card and the Surpass card right now on the city site, my score is 816. So it's like, my available credit is over $200,000. So I don't sweat it. I don't sweat it anymore. But once I got over that fear of, oh crap, negative stuff's going to happen to me if I do this, I really don't mind it anymore. So Arnolli, they had a smoking room like in the middle of the airport that made the smokers happy. Okay, interesting. The best name on YouTube, Stinky Monkey Baby. I'm late, but made it, baby. You're never late, sir. You are here whenever you are meant to be here. So welcome. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Kevin says, big question. Should I renew my Vietnamese passport to make it easier to travel to Vietnam? So if renewing your Vietnamese passport makes it easier to travel to Vietnam, then yes. That was an easy question. Always maintains it. Yep. Agreed. Yeah, for sure. What is up, James? How you doing, James? I hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're healing up okay and things are going well, man. You've had a tough road, man. I really hope you're doing okay now. I know you had a few adjustments to make, but I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you. Matt says, and boom, Wyndham number added to my Wells account. Nice. Very cool. I need to do the same, actually. Yankee Man 311. Hey, Yankee Man, hope you're doing good. Are you a Yankees fan? That's the question. I feel like I'm keeping 2 AF cards open just to keep transfer partners and or avoid pop-up jail. They're basically break evens for me. The CSP, is it the Strata Premier or the Sapphire Preferred, and Delta Business Gold? Um, I mean, the Delta Business Gold is an easy card to get value from. I mean, the Delta Stays credit. I mean, annual fee of 150, Delta Stays credit of 150. I mean, you're paying the 150 to be able to use the 150 credit. So, there's that, but that's a very easy card to get value from for sure. But yeah, I mean, in a lot of scenarios, you do have to have cards with an annual fee to transfer points. However, with Wells Fargo, you don't. 0% annual fee credit card transfer to transfer partners for, again, no annual fee. So there are cards out there to let you do it. Mike says, if you could only visit one lesser known Icelandic town. Hang on a second. I need to turn down my AC real quick. It's a little warm in here. There we go. Which would you choose, and what specific moment there would make the trip worth it? Probably either. Oh man, that's a hard question. It's probably 3. Probably Kyrie, Husavik, and Vic. A specific moment in time to make the trip worth it. It's in Iceland. That's it. Want me to close a card, just don't activate it when they send you a new one. That is true, Vegas. You can do that as well. You can definitely close it. You can definitely close it by not activating it. Oh, now we have to behave because Chad's in the house. So what's up, Chad? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope all is well. Hope you and the family are doing good, man. Alejandro is in the house. What's up, Alejandro? Hope you're doing good, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, sir. Hope you're doing well. 50 people here. Smack the like if you have not done so already, please. I enjoy seeing you all here. I am Wheels. Banks report on time payments for up to 10 years after you close a credit card. I think I know it's several years. And the card stays on your credit report. So I don't know if it's 10, but I know it's several. But yeah, you're effectively right. So Izzy's in the house. What's up, Izzy? How you doing, man? Been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're doing good, sir. Kevin says, every time I try to travel to Vietnam, I will always need a visa before I need to go to Vietnam. So do you need a visa on top of your passport? Or I'm not sure how it works in Vietnam. Tyler goes to shows. What's up, Tyler? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope all is well in your neck of the woods this evening or this afternoon, wherever you are. Marcus to Mike. Once you visit Reykjavik and do all the touristy things, Kyrie is better than Reykjavik. Much more chill, beautiful. Yeah. Just from the pictures I've seen, like Kyrie is, it's just gorgeous there. Manuel says, I need to close some cards. Do it, man. Do it. Close them. David says, you can buy 2 Wyndham points for $1, or is it 100% more for buying at 1.3 cent per point? That would be a Filmo question if Filmo's here, because I don't know anything about buying Wyndham points at all. So, my phone's going off. What's going on? All right. Sorry about that. Like I said, we got some weather in the area and there's alerts going off. So more thunderstorms. It's all good. Okay. I'm going to run at 9:35 p.m. here. Okay. All right, man. Well, thank you for dropping in, man. I think that's awesome, dude. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hope you have a great time in the middle of the Atlantic on a boat with water all around you. That sounds awesome, man. That sounds really cool, actually. Let's see here. What else we got here? I'm pretty sure the visas is only if you exit the U.S. with your U.S. passport, but if you exit with your Vietnamese passport, you shouldn't need one. That's a great point. That's another reason why you maintain citizenship in Vietnam. Almost 60 people here. Awesome. Very cool. I love seeing you all here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I keep getting offers for the lower tier Wyndham card, and I wish they'd stop playing games and just let me get the card I actually want. Shoot your shot, Sanchez. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Shoot your shot. Just because you're not getting an offer on the card you want doesn't mean you won't get it. For the U.S. passport, yes, you need a visa. For Vietnamese passport, no. Kevin, then renew your Vietnamese passport. Maintain your citizenship there. This seems like a no-brainer, man. Renew the visa or renew the Vietnamese passport. Yes, I think we all hope James is getting stronger. Hope you're doing good, James. Good to see you, man. Tyler goes to shows, John, is it always ideal to take advantage of 0%, or is it bad to keep jumping card to card? So assuming the question is you're carrying a balance in the card and then you're trying to pay down debt with a 0% card, and then you're opening up another one to transfer the bonus or to transfer the balance over to another one to try to keep paying that balance down. I don't think it's bad. Now I don't. The only thing I could see possibly happening, though, is other banks seeing that you're transferring a balance from card to card to card. Now, I myself, I am not a credit expert at all by any means, so I don't know this, but I'm wondering if they can see that you're opening a card, transferring a balance, then opening a card, then transferring a balance again, and open another card. I wonder if they can see that. And the reason why I stopped in my tracks just now and said, I don't think so, but now I'm starting to think about it. The thing that makes me wonder if they can't is because with Amex pop-up jail, when you get the message from Amex pop-up jail and it gives you the reasons why that you're not eligible for a bonus on the card that you're applying for, one of the reasons they give you is your balance transfer history. That is one of the reasons why they give you as to why you possibly were not approved for the welcome offer on whatever Amex card you're applying for. So I would say that it could possibly negatively affect you if you're doing it a lot. Sanchez, I've shot my shot with them 2 times and no dice. Maybe when I'm not lull, if you're lull 24, I think I'm still at 11, 20. Yeah. I'd probably chill it for a while. If you really want the Wyndham card, I'd chill it for a while. Getting a Vietnam visa is Tim. Oh, getting a Vietnam visa is time consuming. If Vietnam made it easier, they would get more tourists. Yeah, I had no idea. Vietnam's on the list, but haven't been there, so I haven't done it yet. Tyler goes, it will only be my second time doing 0% transfer. Okay, all right. I mean, I would say there's a chance of it negatively affecting you, but I don't know. Like I said, Amex mentions it as a reason or as a potential reason for not getting approved for welcome offers. So, take that for what it's worth. Calder, we got tornado warnings yesterday here. Yeah, I had a tornado warning Monday night. Yeah, so Monday night a tornado passed south of my house. In March, I had one pass north of my house. Both of these were on the ground. But yeah, so far so good. in Tornado Alley, so it's expected. I didn't reduce my Vietnamese citizenship, so yeah, I getting yep, do it, man, do it, Kevin. Polygraph said, "Oh, Marcus, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. $5 super chat, very kind, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. If the Palladium donations don't pick up, you are going to have to get Obsidian instead. Obsidian decent, but no subs sucks. Bill Cash isn't a sub. Yeah, Bill Cash is not a sub because Bill Cash is monopoly money. So, um, yeah, it's not a sub at all. But I mean, if you think about it, the if you think about it, sans the Bill Cash stuff, the Obsidian is the old 1.0 card. Now, granted, you on the 2.0 card, you have the choice of groceries or dining for 3x, and then 2x travel, and then 1x everything else. But it's basically the old 1.0 bill card. So, and if you don't believe me, then let's fight. Sanchez, I'm 27 now. I'm 27 now. The time to be law 24. I mean, but if you really want a card and you think your velocity is keeping you from getting the card, then you probably need to chill then. Sanchez laughed. Yeah, you're in Tornado Alley too, dude. You're there. Where am I at? Oh, Mike, what is your favorite City and Wells? What is your full City and Wells Fargo cards you have? So with Wells Fargo, I only have the autograph card. I tried getting the autograph card before I was product changed from the BILT card to the autograph card. So, but got denied for it twice for the application. But I'm totally cool with having this card as a product change. So I've only got one Wells card. And then for City, Strata Elite, Strata Premier, one double cash, one custom cash. Izzy says, I've been gardening and working on my business. Okay. It's hard watching videos without wanting to get another card. I know the feeling, Izzy. I know the feeling. I'm actually thinking about working on that Forever wallet setup. Hope all. Oh, there might be another part of the question or comment coming. Can you look up the Vietnamese money? Can I look up the Vietnamese money? Probably. Yep, the Vietnamese dong. Yep, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. You last in Oklahoma. Hope all is well with you. Okay, yeah, easy. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Yeah, man. Sometimes you get busy and you're just like, you don't have time. I think Joe said last night that he hasn't been working a card for a while and he's got the itch, but he's trying not to get another card. But I know that feeling all too well. Yeah, I'm doing good, Izzy. Hope you're doing good too, man. Let's see here. Evening, everybody. Lithium's in the house. What's up, Lithium? How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you, John, in the big KC. Yeah, doing good, man. Just watching storms pass over my house through my skylight here. So a couple times it's gotten kind of dark. So, but yeah, we're getting thunderstorms and whatnot. So it is what it is. It's all good. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Nurican, I would like to get duo citizenship with Mexico for that universal healthcare. Wife is Mexican, so it's a possibility. Why not do it, man? Why not do it? Servicio says BILT cash is a sub. You can turn that BILT cash into BILT points. People have to do the math before they hate. I still think it's monopoly money, but I understand what you're saying though, but it's not money that I can extract out and take it and go somewhere else with it. But I understand what you're saying. Vegas, a Vietnam visa can take 7 to 10 days, whereas Cambodia, you can get one in, wow, 24 hours, geez, or less. Even get one at the airport. That's crazy. 24 hours. I still don't think 7 to 10 days is a crazy long time. I'm thinking like it's like a month before you get one. I am Wheels says banks can see that balance moves once it reports, but it doesn't credit report, doesn't say transfer. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what they see on the back end though, when again, when Amex says your history of transferring balances is is a possibility as to why you did not get approved for a welcome offer. So there's got to be something that they can see, or why would they say that? Sanchez says, I'd claim my Mexican birthright citizenship, but I'd create a whole mess for my clearance. So pass. Yeah. Dalton's in the house. What's up, Dalton? Good to see you, man. Hope you. Looks like I see a little one in your thumbnail there, or your in your avatar picture there. So hope you're doing good, man. I'm all in on City at this point. City is a great earnings ecosystem. The cards just earn. No one can deny that. The cards are a great ecosystem for earning points. Now they are a little harder to get welcome offers for all the time because you're not gonna really churn City cards, but if you're spending, the cards all have amazing everyday categories that we all use. So yeah, City's a great ecosystem. Cost approximately 300 for 495. I know what you're saying. Let's see here. Uh, Callers keeping track. Honestly, I don't get the right way to use credit cards. Do you have them all for different reasons and you track your budget and they're all on auto pay? What about the interest every month? Is that I'm assuming that's a question for me, Tyler. Um, I don't get the right way to use credit cards. I guess the right way is the way that you need to use them. Um, I guess in my mind, the right way is using them as a tool to your advantage and not paying interest, paying balances off in full. Now, life happens, stuff happens, right? Um, Things happen, and oh, your hot water heater blows, and all of a sudden you need $2,000 to replace your hot water heater. If you don't have that money sitting aside in an emergency account, which I beg and plead everybody to have a emergency account. I I have one just for the house. A little bit of money from each paycheck goes into a high yield savings account that I have set aside just for house stuff. So if you're not doing that, please start doing that. But I've had to replace stuff a couple of times. I had a hot water heater that blew out and it cost me, wasn't $2,000, it was like $1,200 to replace it. But I had the money sitting there to pay off. So I put it on a credit card for points, and then I paid the bill off. I also I had to replace my AC. My AC was like $5,000, and I put it on a credit card for the points, and I paid it off because I had the money sitting in the account. But anyway, back to the question. Life happens, things happen. You need a credit card. You got to put $2,000 on it. Obviously, you want a credit card that you can pay no interest on for a year, for that charge, and you get it paid off. You don't want to pay interest. But in my mind, the right way is never paying interest on a credit card. That's, to me, that's the right way. Now you say, do you have them all for different reasons, and you track your budget and they're on auto pay. Nothing I have is on auto pay. I pay everything manually. That's just how I prefer to do it. I prefer to pay it manually. I track all of my cards with Max Rewards. Max Rewards has every card in order of when the payment is due. That's what I use. I pay it manually. That's just how I prefer to do it. That's how I track it. My budget is in an Excel spreadsheet. My budget has been in an Excel spreadsheet for the last 12 years now. So um, that's how I track my budget. Um, yeah, interest. I don't pay interest on cards. So Matt says dong. Yes, the Vietnamese dong. Dalton says I have City Custom Cash times two, City Double Cash in Strata Premier. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if you saw my cards just now, Dalton, but I just have one of each. I got this Elite, the Premier, one Custom Cash, one Double Cash. Yeah, it's a great ecosystem, man. Then US Bank Cash Plus for 5%. Yep, I've got that card too, man. I hate this design, by the way. I miss the old design. But for utilities. I am 33 and avoid using my credit card and my use my credit card and only use my debit card, I think is what you're saying. My $3,759 is from a fridge I bought. Yeah, man, see? You needed a new fridge. All of a sudden you're like, "Oh crap, I'm going to pay $4,000 all of a sudden out of pocket," cuz things happen. Is the purpose of the credit card just to pay later instead of now? The purpose of my credit cards are to earn points and miles for travel. That's the point of my credit cards. And a lot of people in this chat will tell you the exact same thing, that's why they have their credit cards for. But for me, it is to earn points and miles to earn cash back. There's a cash back card as well. And for travel, that's what mine are for. Now, when I think of pay later, I think of pay when the charge hits the card or when the statement processes or statement closes. That's when I pay it off. So gives a buffer. I don't get it. Lol. Did someone say something about did I miss a comment? Did someone say something about a buffer? I don't know. Um, I mean, in an instance where you get a credit card because all of a sudden you're putting a $4,000 refrigerator on a card and you can't pay it off in full all at one time, then you're getting a credit card where you can carry a balance on the card for a year. That would be a buffer. 12-month, no interest, where you're just paying off the card. That would be a buffer. Family Travel John, aren't all points monopoly money? They have no value until you do something with them. That is a great point, John. You are 1,000% correct, man. You are 100% correct. You are 1,000,000% correct. You are very true. Got 50 people watching right now. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Are there 50 likes? There better be 50 likes. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. Johnny Jones is in the house. What's up, Johnny? I don't think I've seen you before, but I think this is maybe the first time I've seen you comment. Hey, I have 3 custom caches at the moment. Would you open the City Elite or Palladium? I know City is super sensitive, and I'm also pre-approved for the Palladium. Which one do you want more, Johnny? Which one would you get more value from? That's the question. I like the Elite. Now, I think the welcome offer right now on the card is is it 75,000? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Let me pull it up real quick here. It's either 70 or 75 right now. Now I got the Strata Elite when it was 100K. So which I mean the 75,000 or 70,000, whatever it is still a strong offer. I'm looking at the City site right now. Why am I not seeing cards? Oh, that's why, because I have the window really small. Sorry about that. Oh, I know I'm not sharing my screen, but Yeah, so it's currently 75,000 points right now, which is not bad. Uh, Now, of course, 100,000 would be a lot better, um, but yeah, I mean, I guess my question to you would be like, which card do you need more right now? Which one would give you more better value right now? Wants this. City's my everyday earner, 3 custom caches and CSP. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, City's a strong ecosystem, man. Very strong. Noe Jeff says Wells Fargo doesn't get enough love for doing those autograph card holders any concerts. Oh yeah, they just announced one this year for Alanis Morissette in Houston. Yeah, I saw somebody else talk about that too. I think maybe it was in Joe's live last night. Someone mentioned that about that. Yeah, I think a great earning card. Autograph card is a gangbuster of a card. It's for me, it's missing groceries, but it is an amazing card. Other than that, it rocks. So Wells Fargo cards, they earn well, and then you have the active cash for the 2x or 2% at catch all. So then there's the attune that covers a lot of very interesting categories as well. So um, yeah, Wells Fargo has a great earning setup as well. Juan says, for me, the right way to use credit cards is to treat them as your own debit card. If you don't have the money in the bank, I don't use the card. 1000% right. 1000% right. Do not sit there and charge something on a card, you know, totally, laissez faire, just don't care, you know, totally totally thinking that you can I'll just pay it off later on. I'll pay that off. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this Rolex. I'll pay it off later on. Don't treat it that way, unless you got the 20K in the bank to pay off the card for the Rolex purchase. Don't do it. Kevin says Wells Fargo is slowly building out their transfer partners. They are building out their transfer partners, and it sounds like, according to Matt, that they're going to announce a new airline partner soon. I wonder if it's domestic. If Matt will say if it's domestic or not. Evidently, Matt knows something. So, say Nat Blankenship's in the house. What's up, Nat? Don't think I've seen you before, but thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. The second best name in YouTube, double animal fries. What's up, man? Hope you're doing good, sir. Hope all is well in your world. Marcus says 2 city custom caches, vanilla strata. Oh yeah, the regular strata elite. Okay, but if I could start over, I'd be all in on Wells Fargo Journey, active cash, and attune 100%. Yeah, that those 3 cards with Wells, with the Journey, the active cash, and the attune, you got so many. You got so many categories covered. David Vejeo's in the house. What's up, David? I hope I pronounced your last name right. I hope it's Vejeo. Enjoyed the creator interviews. Travis White has some great takes. Yeah, um, and actually, Travis and I have been talking over the last couple of weeks. I think we're getting ready to collaborate on something. So stay tuned. We're still working out details, but yeah, Travis is a good dude. Like his stuff. Once says, obviously, life happens where unexpected expenses arise. Yep. Replace a roof because a tornado came and blew your roof off. AC blows. Yep. Medical expenses, etc. Yep. It comes down to being responsible with your personal finances, having emergency fund, etc. 100%, man. I still see the surveys, Juan. I think I saw one like a couple weeks ago where basically it said like it was like some paltry, like less than 40% of people have $500 in the bank to cover an expense that would cover $500. Like that just blows my mind. That's scary. That's really scary. Tyler says, trying to learn more about the points and cash back. Maybe that's what I'm not understanding. Ask questions, Tyler, please. You have a ton of people in the chat right now, 55 right now, that probably all know more than I do. So please ask questions. We're glad to help. Vegas, any more with the penny ordeal, you basically will want to pay anymore with the penny ordeal. You basically will want to pay by credit card or debit over cash. Yeah. 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 I forgot about the penny ordeal. Vegas. You're right. 100%, man. Lithium says use credit cards for the things you're paying for anyways. Yep. Pay off on time to avoid interest and earn the rewards for cash back or travel. Get rewarded for what you were paying for anyways. Yeah. Lithium says it perfectly. Get rewarded for the things you are going to buy anyway. You have expenses every month, Tyler. Let's say, like for me, I have, food, with dining or groceries, gas for the car, utilities for my house, internet, wireless, all those things. Um, you know, Amazon purchases, or you're paying for a monthly subscription for a game or whatever it is. Those expenses, things you're going to buy anyway, you might as well get rewarded for it. And as long as you take the credit card, you're putting your expenses on it that you normally are going to do anyway, and um, you pay off the statement before it's due. You're golden. If you do that, you will never pay interest. Mike says, including BILT cash, it's just a different type of point getting earned. Yes, correct. Because you're earning BILT cash as you're spending on the Palladium or the Obsidian card. So Mike says, I make some vendors mad because I won't make a purchase because they don't take credit cards. Obviously, I didn't need that item enough for them not to take my credit card. Yeah. Or to not use your credit card. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. There are still places that don't take credit cards. It's feels like it's pretty rare. But yeah, there are places that don't take credit cards. Vegas, I think the CSP makes more sense than the CSE. 60 for 4,000 spend over 75,000 for 6,000 spend. Um, if you're looking, yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how many points you're wanting or needing. But yeah, obviously the lesser spend is more achievable for a lot of people. Give me 1 second. I just went on call. Just gotta check my phone real quick. Okay, just making sure. Let the fun times begin. Kevin says, what best HISA if you have 500K in savings? The HISA that's going to give you the most bang for the buck with your money in there. I don't know. The one that's going to, I think we've had this discussion a couple of times now, and I don't remember. Someone suggested that there's a HISA out there that if you have that kind of money in there, you get a higher interest rate, but I don't recall what it was now. I don't remember what it was now, but I remember someone talking about, because I know this has been talked about before. I'm not a Rolex guy. However, a AP Royal Oak would be nice, but not enough money in the bank for that bad boy. Yeah, watches are expensive. That is a rich man's hobby, and I am not a rich man, so I stay away. Johnny Jones says the problem is that Wells Fargo doesn't offer transfer bonuses. Will they ever? Maybe at some point, maybe. I don't know. I think that's a 50-50 shot of whether or not that'll happen. So Jesse is here. YouTube experiment. I just tuning in. What did I miss? You missed everything, man. You're going to have to go back and watch it from the very beginning, dude. Okay, we're at basically just past the top of the hour, so I wanted to get to another topic here, and that is the evolution of credit cards. And what I mean by that is how cards change, right? So like we've seen the gold card, the Amex gold card go through changes, right? They get the annual fee increases, they add some credits to the card, so on and so on. The Strata Elite card, a brand new card comes on the scene, right? Then you have the CSR, the Sapphire Reserve, the Platinum card, American Express Platinum card. They get annual fee increases, they get new credits. The CSR got some value taken away via lesser rewards for travel purchases on the card. Things are always changing, right? Like you'll see, like, oh, this bank no longer has a transfer partner, right? This transfer partner's gone, or this dining experience is added to this card, or whatever it is. Oh, this card now has a new credit for ride share, or they have a new partner of some sort, or whatever. And so it seems like, especially since I've been in this game for the last, especially like 18 months or so, it's the things are always evolving, right? And things are always changing. And just like with Bilt nuked the original Bilt card, and they introduced Bilt 2.0. And for me, it changed negatively for me, because of that change. But for others, it's been amazing, right? So um, I think it's weird when I read and see comments where people are like angry, like, I mean, like legitimately angry in comments, or whether it be on videos, or it be on discords, or it be on Reddit. And I get it. I mean, I get it, but it just feels weird still to me that people would get so animated, like they are legitimately mad, like they are angry that something changed. And it's like, as always, I tell people, like I said, built nerfed my mortgage options for making my mortgage payment. It sucks. It sucked, but I never got angry, never got mad. I wasn't sitting here pouting. I didn't go punch a wall. I just think it's odd when that happens. And the point of what I'm talking about is that we always have to adapt and change, right? Like things are constantly changing right now in this game. So we have to either adapt and overcome, or we have to get out and just say, screw it, I'm done. I can't handle these changes, whatever. This has been nuked, this has been nerfed, this is wrecked now, or whatever. Um, like, you either have to adapt or get out. And I want to know what your all's thoughts are. Like, what do you think about when you see it? I don't know. Maybe someone here has been one of those people that have said something about, that you've gotten so angry that, it's really affected you. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts. I've seen comments lately, and it's just kind of odd. Gunna's in the house. What's up, Gunna? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Hope you and the family are doing well, man. I think it's been a bit since I've seen you last. I am Wheels. When I started the game, I paid my balances down once a week. Yeah. Yeah. And there are people that do that. There are people that pay it down once a week. Now, I actually, full disclosure, I pay my balances off when I get paid. So I get paid every other Friday, and I just pay off all of my cards every Friday when I get paid. Lithium says, if someone jacks your debit card, you're SOL because your money is held up until it's resolved with the credit card. It's not your. Yep, 1,000% right. 1,000% right. That is where a credit card comes in handy. Once I read that over 50% of Americans don't have $1,000 emergency fund. The credit card debt in this country is very surreal. Yeah. Not even $1,000 in the bank. Yeah. Yeah. It's scary. And I want to say that probably in my circle of friends and family and whatnot, it's definitely more. It's way more than 50% for sure. There's a couple that I know that can basically not rub two pennies together at any given moment. But yeah, it's scary, man. It is really scary. Calder says Wells Fargo released new transfer partners before US Bank released any. Yeah, no kidding, Calder. Yeah, US Bank is like the definition of crickets. Double Double says, John, say in the last 6 to 12 months, you flipped your stance on anything in points and miles travel, like something you believe that you no longer believe, or vice versa? Ooh, that's a good question, man. In the last 6 to 12 months, well, can I count BILT? Going from being able to make my mortgage payment easily with BILT 1.0 to now it's basically wrecked for me in 2.0. How's that? How's that going from something great to something not so great? Um, I guess something else maybe is, and not really a negative opinion or anything, or a positive opinion, but I hadn't flown United in a long time. Um, and when I came back home from Iceland right before Christmas of last year, I flew back from Keflavik to O'Hare ORD in Chicago, and of course, Delta is my airline, but there are no direct flights on Delta from ORD to Kansas City. So I flew United. I redeemed some BILT points and flew United first class from ORD to Kansas City, and it was a decent experience. It was good. I visited the lounge in ORD. I paid for access to visit the lounge. I need to do some content on that, actually. By the way, don't think I've done that yet. Um, but visited the lounge in ORD. It was okay. It was all right. So, um, like I said, I kind of think that United's probably my backup airline if I can't fly Delta for some reason. But I say those are two things that one's definitely a flipping of for sure, and one's like, I haven't done this in a long time, but I'm going to do it now and see how it works. And it actually worked out pretty well. So Jesse says 500K is too much to put in one account, as FDIC only covers up to 250, I believe. I think there's a few out there that do cover like up to 500K, or maybe even a million. This was a conversation that was like last week, I think it was. I thought someone said there was one that covers up to $1 million. There are restaurants that don't take. Yep, especially mom and pops. There are mom and pops that do not take credit cards, or that don't take credit cards, but also they don't take cash too. Um, Speaking of which, like Iceland, I don't have my Icelandic money on me here, but um, you can pay with Icelandic kroner in Iceland. They kind of look at you weird if you hand them currency, though. Like they're tap to pay everywhere, like everywhere in Reykjavik is tap to pay, pretty much. So they kind of look at you funny if you give them Icelandic kroner. So a lot of restaurants and delis have minimum spend for credit card. Yeah, yeah, that's I see that sometimes here in Kansas City, Jesse. So not often, but I do see it every now and then. Like they'll require you to purchase so much before using a credit card. Kirby says my boss's boss is here today, so got to be on high alert. Yeah, okay, man. Like I got to be on high alert too because I'm on call. So Anna's here. Hey Anna, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you and the family are doing well this evening. I love your lighthouse in your picture there. That's cool. Hope all's going well for you. Calder says, Tyler, watch a bunch of videos from Spencer Johnson, Daniel Braun, and John Liang about starting out in the credit card game. You'll learn fast. Yeah. Yeah. They have a lot of videos about starting off. So good advice. Nat Blankenship says, yes, first time on one of your live streams. I enjoyed your collaboration with Spencer a couple weeks ago. Okay, cool, man. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Yeah, Spencer was a great interview and great collaboration. So I had a really fun time with Spencer. Yes, working on some other ones now. So, but we'll see. We'll see what's coming. But yeah, very cool. Thank you for dropping in, man. I appreciate that. I think Spencer is live tonight in 45 minutes. I think he's doing a Q&A and playing games. So, yeah. So check him out here in about 45 minutes. Vegas says you can get a cheap Rolex in Thailand. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. From a guy in a van in an alley. So, Cons of Wells Fargo, they not doing transfer bonuses versus Pro. You can transfer any amount of points with Wells Fargo. Also, you just need 1 point to start. Yeah, I mean, any ecosystem is going to have its pluses and minuses for sure. I mean, being able to transfer a point is cool. Situations where you need to transfer to keep something alive and going, so that's great. Um, I haven't looked at transfer partners with Wells because I haven't needed to because I just got my autograph card back in February, so have not used it much. So there's that. So I just haven't had a need to, but I didn't know that they have not had any elevated transfer options. Wants his thoughts on survey sent out by Amex BCP refresh. Personally, I don't think Amex should be offering cashback cards and just stick to MR earning cards. You know what? I'm going to have to go over that with you all because I didn't see it. Like I said, I saw a very small bit of Matt's live last night. I caught a couple of things and that was about it, and I didn't see anything else. So let me pull it up here. Let's see here. Oh, are we here? Yep, here we go. Okay. Okay, sharing my screen again here. Listen, I'm raw to this, so I haven't really seen anything. Okay. Survey hints at possible MX Blue Cash Preferred revamp, higher fee, new perks. All right, this was yesterday, so yep. So see here, possible Amex Blue Cash Preferred. Amex Express is surveying possible changes to the card. Survey includes different versions of the card, higher annual fees, new benefits. Let's see the detail. Okay, so the details here. What is not changing much? 6%. I hate embedded stuff. 6% back at supermarkets with varying spending cap. One version is 8% back for $6K annually. Okay, interesting. 3% at US gas stations, 1% back on everything else. Okay. So annual fee. Amex is testing a range from 125 up to 160 with several variants offering a $0 intro fee for the first year. The current card sits at $95 waived in the first year. So every variant represents an annual fee increase. Okay, interesting. New bonus categories. US transit 3 to 4%, fast casual dining 3 to 4%. Interesting that it calls out fast casual dining specifically. Wireless spend 3 to 4%. Okay. US online retail providers 3% up to 10K. Okay. New partner benefits. These benefits are mentioned on different variants of the card. 5% back with Airbnb, MX Travel, or Expedia. PetSmart savings 10% back on $15 a month statement credit, 10% cash back, or $15 month statement credit. Okay. $99 annual membership credit from Walmart for Walmart Plus, Grubhub Plus, or Uber One. So I'm assuming you pick one for your membership credit. $10 a month statement credit for Disney Plus, Resi, AI subscription, or cloud storage. Okay, wow. All right. So based on which card, which variant it could be any of these things. Insurance protection perks, cell phone protection, car loss, rental loss and damage insurance. Okay. Negative changes. Unlimited 6% streaming cashback, maybe capped or down to 3% in some options. The Disney, Hulu, ESPN Plus $10 monthly credit is not mentioned in most survey variants. Huh. Okay. And then that's it. Okay. Huh. And Juan, you said, personally, I don't think the Amex should be offering cashback cards and just stick to MR earning cards. I would prefer MR earning cards. Now, I'm going to guess that with the different variants that were out there in the survey And again, I've not seen the survey, so I'm going to say though that I'm going to guess that they would that it's going to be the cashback is going to be a statement of credit, right? It's not going to be like you're cashing it out to an MX checking account or savings account or a HISA or externally out to a different bank. I'm assuming it's a statement of credit still. I myself am not a fan of cashback statement credit cards. I'm just not. I want to be able to extract that money that I've earned on the spend and be able to spend it in a way that I deem valuable to me, and instead of having the bank say, "Yeah, we're just going to force you to do a statement of credit and that's it." I too would much prefer MR points. Like if this variant was offering MR points, okay. I mean, some of these options are kind of crazy actually. This is kind of reminiscent of like the monthly like Uber or Resi credit or you can also go to the BILT cards now and the $10 a month credit for this, the $5 a month credit for that, the $15 amount credit for that. Um, so there's that. Um, yeah, that's man, there's a lot of there must how many options were there? There must be like 3 or 4 different options they must have sent surveys out for, but yeah, up to $160. That is crazy. Um, yeah, I'm not a fan of cash back cards, so I think my camera just went crazy. Hopefully it refocuses on me. Uh, Jesse says, "How long will City hang out? Will Careless be able to hold the fort for Bill? Oh, will Cardless be able to hold the fort for Bill? A lot changed in the last 6 months. Um, will City be able to hang out? I'm not sure. Oh, there you go. Hang on, not hang out. Hang on to what exactly, Jesse? Um, will Cardless be able to hold the fort for Built? I only think it can work if there is not a mass closure or downgrading of cards in February or March of next year. And people have to put spend on the cards. That's the only way that Built has any chance of surviving. They have to get money being pushed through those cards. There's no choice. If that doesn't happen, if there's mass downgrades or closures, and I keep seeing people saying they're downgrading after the first year, then Built's in trouble. But they can do it, but people have to spend on the cards. They should just keep it as is. Yeah, the possible changes of the I don't have the card, and I definitely would not get the card at all. Again, it's never interested me because it's a cash back statement of credit, so I wouldn't get it. But Anna says if they want to increase the annual fee a little bit, so be it. It's a good card for cash back. If you're and I know there are people out there. I know people in my life that love a card that just get the cash back they earn on the card just goes back as a statement of credit. I know two people in my life that love that. And that's how they operate. And more power to them. Um, I'm not that person, but for what it is a good card. Vegas says people generally won't change unless a change affects them negatively, which usually comes down to money or convenience. 100%. I agree with you, Vegas. 100% right. Family Trouble John. I can't talk all of a sudden says I just make hay while the sun shines. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Yep. Tomorrow is not guaranteed because tomorrow a card is going to get nerfed. wants us to on a 100 agree. Unfortunately, I see the $95 annual fee being phased out to a 150 to $200 annual fee mid-tier card in today's market. I could see that happening, Juan. I could see it being 150 for sure. I could easily see that. Texas Dog is in the house. What's up, Texas Dog? Hope you're doing good, sir. Hope all is well. Gunna says, agreed, issuers always make changes. It's important to have at least one card with the 4 or 5 major issuers. Garden those cards that are not top of wallet. That way you can pivot when changes occur. 100%. Another reason to have a buttload of credit cards like I do, like I know Gunna does, like I know Juan does, like I know a lot of people in this chat right now have. So yeah, I agree 100%, Gunna. Vegas ORD to MCI, what is like an hour? Yeah, it's like an hour flight. Because I need to do my own stuff now. Bye, guys. Take care, Kevin. Have a good night, man. Hope you and your family are doing well. See you later, man. Are you moving to Iceland? Looking into it. Can I just point out that Calder is throwing out some banger questions for the content creator recently? He is throwing out some great questions, man. Calder's on fire, man. He's on it. Nat says, I can get attached to the cards I love, but there's always a way to adapt. Yes. Yep. 100%. You know, like, okay. Like for instance, there are rumors, right? Supposedly that a change could be coming to the Strata Premier card, right? We've seen that be talked about. Some people are going to see those changes and they're going to be like, holy crap, this is amazing. Okay, they're going to increase the annual fee maybe, but it's going to come with all these credits. That's awesome. And then there'll be the people that are like, hair on fire, raging, pulling their hair, kicking the dog, punching the wall, like it's completely ruined. It's like, oh, this is going to be complete, absolute garbage and trash. I'm closing my card now, and I hate this, and so on. There's going to be people on both sides of the fence on any change, but we have to adapt. Like in getting angry and like basically throwing a digital temper tantrum. It's like, come on, grow up. John got to go and prepare for a live with Cesar Joel discussing. Oh wow, man. Okay, I have to drop in. Juan. That's very cool, man. I'll drop in and say, hey, take care, man. Have a good night. The amazing Dollar Man is here. What's up, Jon Snow? I like Jon Snow. He was pretty cool. I don't mind being called Jon Snow. So how you doing, Dollar Man? Hope you're doing good. Gunna says, I look for redemption flexibility cards with no annual fees that can pool together for cash or points for base cards. Yep. So when change happens, usually with a premier card launch, you're good. Yeah. But I like that strategy a lot. I think that's super smart. The Meowdy Man is here. What's up, Juan? How you doing? Hold on, I didn't get a Meowdy. Oh, there we go. Meowdy's at the end. Hey, John, maybe you should punch a wall. Punch walls. I know I've felt like it. Oh, in Meowdy. I don't know. I don't like breaking knuckles. That's the only problem. And then having to fix my wall. That kind of sucks too. Double says, do you have a limit on how many ecosystems you get into? At what point are you diluting versus diversifying? That's a great question, Double. And honestly, I have not thought about it. I'm counting to see how many banks I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have cards with 7 banks right now. And I know compared to other people, that's like nothing. I know people have cards with like 15 banks. So I have not thought about that. And I guess with regards to that question, I haven't hit that proverbial wall of like, whoa, holy crap, what am I doing? I'm not there yet. Yeah, I don't know what my limit is. I guess when I When I hit that barrier, I will definitely let you know, man. That's a great question. Nurican says, I always just use my credit cards in Iceland, never had to get their currency. Use my summit in a school bus turn coffee shop in Vic. Yeah, man. I want to go to that coffee shop. I've seen a picture of it. I want to go there. So actually I will be there in a few weeks. So I will visit that coffee shop. Very cool, man. Yeah, I got some currency. I've got a couple. I got a few coins and just paper currency just because it's just collect. It's just to collect it. Um, but yeah, you don't have to have paper currency. Now, the only time you would probably need actual currency in Iceland is if you are up in like the higher country, like off of the coast, because the vast majority of Iceland's population is on the coast of Iceland. Very few people live in the highlands and whatnot, but there are some businesses in the highlands, and some of those people only take Icelandic kroner. So Rushlock is here. What's up, man? How you doing, Rushlock? Hope your stream of Marvel Heroes went good, man. I know you were. I think you were still streaming when I went live. So hope you were having a grand old time. I was kind of checking in and out a little bit as you were streaming, but hope it was good, dude. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Eduardo Vargas is here. I was short 700 points from a Amex transfer, and I chatted with Amex customer service, and they gifted me the points. Surprised no one had made a video about this. I thought Anthony talked about this. Anthony Venture. I thought Anthony talked about this same scenario. It's been a while back. I want to say maybe 18 months ago or so. I know Anthony talked about it. Anthony Venture did a video about it. I haven't. I've not had that need. So I wouldn't make a video about it, but I'm pretty sure Anthony did. So yeah, go check it out if you can find it in his catalog of videos. But he's the only one that I know of that's made a video about it. If anyone else has, I just haven't discovered them yet. Is Shake Shack fast casual usually having to wait like 10 minutes? I would say it probably is fast casual. I'm going to guess and say yes. What good is $10 a month for Resi? What good is $10 a month for PetSmart? I mean, the monthly credits. I mean, I use Resi. I eat at one of my favorite places is a Resi restaurant. So I don't have a problem using it, but I save $10 a month. But yeah, what good is a credit? What good is a monthly credit on any credit card for anything? Is my question. That's my retort back. I just want a modular card that I pay for what I want. The Strata card is kind of that with no annual fee. You pick your categories. Also, the Cash Plus Visa card for no annual fee. You get to pick the way you play for no annual fee. I would call those modular cards. Hang on to being among the top transfer partner ecosystems. This is going back to a previous comment, I think. Everything City gets. Oh, okay, to City. Okay. I would say probably for the most part. City will hang on. Everything City gets sacrificed to the altar of AA 1-to-1. Yeah, I think with City, the vast majority of people are transferring to AA, like period. So I think I don't know what the numbers are. I have no idea what the numbers are, but I would bet a year's salary that the vast majority gets transferred to AA and everything else is just an afterthought. I feel City will nerf more to the point it will be equal to Wells. I wouldn't be surprised if AA transfers get nerfed. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't I guess with AA, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't happen, but I also wouldn't be surprised if AA got nerfed at some point. That will be the day of bloody murder on YouTube when that happens. I am Wills. The people who know the game are why Wells stopped doing business with BILT. Seems like the same will happen with cardless. Well, yeah, I mean, it was well documented. Wells was propping up BILT. And so Wells was eating cash hand over fist because they were propping up BILT. And Wells was like, yeah, we're done. So in order for BILT 2.0 to survive, people cannot mass close cards after year one. And people have to spend on the cards because I do not see cardless propping up BILT for very long. BILT, the cards have to be profitable for BILT to survive. That point blank. Can't believe I had to go to work instead of tuning into the stream. Come on, man. Background, man. Come on, dude. Seriously, dude. Really? Jerk. No, I'm just kidding, man. Hope you're doing good, sir. Hope all's well. We got 63 people here. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you. If you've not hit the like button yet, please do. Does that mean you have Venture One? Oh, good question. Background says, I think I'm already at my limit and am only working with 6, and 3 or 4 of those don't get used often. Yeah, man, everybody's tolerance to how many cards they have and how many ecosystems they have. Everybody's different. So totally understandable. Calder, happy Tom, thanks. I'm keeping cooking some stuff. Yeah, Calder's asking great questions. Lithium says, I think the major ecosystems have most of the same partners. So getting sign-up bonuses among multiple ecosystems can work towards the same goal. Yes, I agree with that. Because I think it was in my video that I did about possibly doing the trifecta experiment again. I think I released that video like a week or two ago now. I mentioned it in there. You know, people bring up the point values, or people bring up the partners and whatnot. Oh, well, this ecosystem is more valuable. When I hear this one's more valuable than the other, I balk at that. And the reason why I balk at that is because of what you just said, Lithium. Most of the banks have a core set of the same damn transfer partners. They all do. So someone telling me that this ecosystem is more important or more valuable because of blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, it's not, because I can transfer to the core partners with 5 of my ecosystems I'm in. And those partners are all partners of the alliances. So I call BS on the whole, oh, this one's more valuable than this one and all that. Like I'm looking at, if I do the experiment, it's purely based on what I earn and not transfer partners or anything else, because it doesn't matter. They all have the very promiscuous transfer partners. So I read Venture talked. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I knew Anthony talked about that. Yeah. So I'm glad Texas Dog confirmed what I thought I was correct about. 2% cards. What about 2% cards, Nemo? I'm not sure what that was about. Die Maker Dietz is here. Huntington Voice. What is Huntington Voice? What's that in? What's that in, Mark? What's that in relation to Die Maker? I'm glad to see you, man. Hope you're doing. I've not seen you for a bit, man. Hope all is well. Lithium says $10 a month for Resi is a win for the bank because a lot of people won't use it. Yep. But they feel like they're getting a lower net annual fee. Yeah. People are going to do the math, how they want to do the math to get whatever value that they think they're getting from it. So Uh, BOACCR. Okay, time maker, are you just throwing stuff out at me? The BOACR, Bank of America CCR, it's a great card. I have it. So fantastic card. Huntington Voice. I don't know what Huntington Voice is about. Must be missing something. I would bet a year's salary from one of the years I was unemployed on the MX Green refresh happening in 2027 instead of 2026. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I could see something happening this year. And I don't if it if a refresh of the green happens, whether it's this year or next year, I don't think it's going to be a huge one. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a minor refresh. I don't think it's going to be big. Romnick. Okay. What's up, Romnick? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope all is well. John, what hotels do you stay at in Iceland? I stay at an Iceland brand called Center Hotels. It's an Icelandic owned, headquartered property in Reykjavik. So I stay at Center Hotels. I stay away from the Marriott there. I stay away from the Hilton there. I stay away from the um, what else am I thinking of? I stay away from the Hyatt there. I want to support local brands. Background BILT is like an F boy, a certain gardening tool. Get the most out of their partner, then leave. I mean, you're not wrong. So, which credits or benefits on your cards are you happily not taking advantage of? Which credits or benefits? That is a great question. Am I happily not taking advantage of? Um, the Equinox credit and the Saks credit on the Platinum, although the Saks credit's basically gone, but the Equinox credit on the Platinum card, don't care. I don't give a crap. Um, on the CS on the CSP, I've not used the hotel credit in 2 years. Don't give a crap. Doesn't do anything for me. So, um, trying to think of any. I'm going through my cards real quick just to make sure I'm not forgetting something. Um, I think that's it. I think that is all. Yeah. So, though, that's a handful of credits that I just don't care about. Goodness, C1 is my least favorite issuer. However, I have a Quicksilver, 17 years old, Venture Rewards that I got 100K sub last year, and 2 Discover cards. Plan will be reallocate my oldest card, Quicksilver, close Discover cards. Interesting. Vegas says AA transfer is the main reason people are getting sick. Yo, yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, far and above. That is the reason why people are getting getting city cards. It's for AA, point blank. Period. Gonna We will see what else Capital One does to see an additional pivot for me. But I'm gardening. Okay. I thought I saw you say you're gardening a little while back. I thought you said you were done with cards for a while. So Die Maker says, is anyone really transferring from BILT to IHG or Hilton? Nope. I kind of doubt it. Also, Die Maker. I'm pretty sure it's because of Alaska and Hyatt. So pretty sure. Huntington Voice, choose your category. I'm still not understanding it. Huntington Voice, choose. Oh, the credit, the Huntington. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. I sorry, Die Maker. I guess the lazy Susan, man, the lazy Susan brain, it comes around at some point. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Huntington credit card. Yes. Choose your category. Yes. The CCR. Choose your category. Yep. 100%. Yes. Sorry, man. I'm just like, what the hell's the honey in his voice? I don't understand what he's saying. But yes, yes, yeah, yep. I get it now. I get it now. Backwards says, I desperately low key hope the Amex Green gets a Resi credit. It will fund my beer fund since there's a brewery near me in the Resi network. Next thing we'll know is background spend has gone up. Oh man. Double Double says, John, you very well may be the kindest soul on credit card YouTube. Cheers to you, man. Man, thank you, dude. Uh, th- I, I, th- I don't know what to say to that, man, other than thank you. That means a lot, dude. Thank you. The, very cool. I appreciate you seeing me in that light. That's super cool. Thank you. You just made my day, man. Uh, no way, Jeff says, MX doubling down on Resi. Resi announces next phase of the of its reservation and dining platform with plans to bring talk vendors under the Resi summer. Yeah, that's already happening. They've already announced talk being brought in, so under the Resi umbrella. Yep. So yeah, that's already been basically announced. So Goodness says, I love my BOA cards, 3 personal and 3 business cards. Summit is my newest, and my pivot was with uh that one earning 3x rent with BILT Palladium. Same with Rakuten. So my Bank of America setup are these 4 cards right here. CCR, the Alaska, I guess it's now the Ascent card, but it was the mileage plan card. The BOA pre card and the Flying Blue Air France card. So that's my setup at the moment with BOA. I just finished the spend on the Flying Blue card. So looking to see doing some sciencing with it here in a few weeks. So looking forward to report those results back. DoorDash credits on Chase. Yeah, you're totally right, Jesse. Yeah, I barely use DoorDash. I think on my CSP, I used it. I totally forgot about DoorDash. I think I used it 3 times last year, I think. And I haven't used Instacart in forever. So yeah. I don't care either, man. I couldn't care less. I've got a bunch of Allegiant points that were sitting forever and decided to fly to Tampa in 2 weeks just because they were bugging me and I didn't want to find out if they expire. Lithium's like, I'm using these points, damn it. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm using them. I'm not losing them. I'm not losing out. Sanchez says, you mean 5% of a luxury gym membership 300 miles away from your primary residence doesn't move the needle for you? No, sir, it does not move the needle for me. And I don't even think the closest one is that close. I think it's like a day's drive to somewhere. Tio's in the house. What's up, Tio? Hope you're doing good, sir. Good evening to you. I never used my United Travel Bank $25 credit on my IHG Premier. Okay. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. I think you're the first person I've seen that doesn't use the Travel Bank credit on that card. So, or doesn't use the United Travel Bank at all. So, if in the future Hawaiian cards move to BOA, I will apply for Barclays, both personal and biz versions in the future. BOA reallocates limits in EasyPC plus Atmos miles. Yeah, it's interesting you say that, Gunnar, because I'll be point blank honest with you all on the stream here. I know I talked about it in my video. If you've not seen the video where I talked about getting the Air France card, please go watch it. But basically, a couple of days before I got the card in the mail, I got a letter from BOA, and they basically said that they could not extend me any more credit because of the credit I already had on my BOA pre, the CCR, and also the Alaska mileage plan card, or what is now the Ascent card. But they moved credit off of my Alaska card to open this card for me. So I got approved. They just didn't extend me any more credit. So yeah, it was, and I didn't even ask for it. They didn't say, "Hey, you need to call us. You're denied. This is the reason why." Like it's like they just did it. So I thought that was super cool that they did that. So let's see here. Background says to Jeff, I low key keep forgetting it exists too. Got $200 plus in value out of my FNA though, so more than enough to cover the annual fee plus more. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Amex will be funding my alcoholism. Jeez, Nat playing ship. I use all I use all my 10 credits. Okay, hey man, nothing wrong with that at all, dude. Just buy gift cards with them. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, some work out well, some don't, man. Background blue. I used the free year of Dash Pass last year. I canceled it when I had renewed. Yeah, makes sense. Sup, Philip. Is Philip in the chat? I don't see anybody. I don't see Philip in the chat. But if you're here, Philip, good evening, man. I don't see you in the chat. So, but if you're here, good evening, man. IHG Travel Bank credit expires. It's so lame. Oh wow. Okay. A lot of credits do though in this day and age. Also, your alcoholism will be funding Amex. Everybody win. Yeah, Amex will be happy as well. So, Dim says, "Good morning, ladies. What is up, Dim? How you doing, man? Hope all is well. Hope travels are going well, dude. Yeah, ha ha. Hope you're doing good, man. Oh man, gonna also actively using my US Bank Biz checking and Biz cards to make Prime transition easier. Okay. When June or July comes, I'll open US Bank Smartly checking as well and earn another checking. Yeah, man, that makes a lot of sense. I've thought about doing the Smartly checking account too, since I literally have like a US Bank within rock throwing distance of my house. Lithium says, Poach and Philip, what's up? When are you going to see more wells? We're going to see more wells, kind of hope it all is well. I miss Philip? I do not see Philip. I don't see you in my chat at all. That's weird. I don't see you. But evidently you're here lurking or you're in stealth mode. So what's up, Philip? Hope you're doing good, man. That is bizarre. I don't understand why. Let's see. Where am I at here? I'm a ghost. There's Philip. Now I see you, man. I'm a ghost. Hope all is well, dude. The only interesting thing he did was poop and sleep. So I'll have to wait until I have something better. Hey, man, everybody poops and sleeps. So it's all good. We are approaching how has 2 hours gone by? Holy crap. Wow. Be shutting it down here very shortly. Gentlemen, you established a relationship, checking loans and credit cards with BOA. They like to approve you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was nice, man. I was happy that they did that without any kind of like negative action or negative feeling or anything. So yeah, it was I was very pleased that they did that. And they're just like, we gave you this card, you're approved, but we're not going to give you any more credit. I'm like, okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. I want the card. So all good. I'm really glad they did that. Yeah, I see Philip here, but I don't see Philip like in because I also have the stream up on YouTube on the side here. And I don't see Philip. So evidently Philip is in stealth mode. Oh. Yeah, man. Dim is traveling the world with the ladies, I guess, since he said hello, ladies. Currently in Singapore. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome, dude. That's Singapore is definitely on my agenda for sure. Yep, can confirm. BOA bank account doesn't overcome 3725. Yeah, probably a little too high, Philip. Little too high. Lithium John did not block Philip. John has the Palladium annual fee going. I don't have the Palladium card, Dim, so that's gonna diver. Living is the finest. What's up, man? $5 super chat, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Very kind, man. Gonna have to catch the recap at the Hilton in Mystic. Is it in Mystic Court at the pool? Just wanted to boost the views and hit the like button. Man, thank you, sir. That means a lot. Living. Thank you. Yeah, man, please. Yeah, please watch at your leisure. But yeah, enjoy the hotel, dude. But thanks for dropping in and thank you for dropping the super chat. That's very kind. And I knew what you meant, Dim. I think you're about 200 away. So, John, if you had to drop one of your banks, which would it be and why? That's a great question. If I had to drop a bank, which one would it be and why? That's a great question. If I had to choose, this is not as hard as I thought it would be to answer the question. It would probably be First National Bank of Omaha. The reason, so these are like two of my oldest credit cards that I have. But one card is a 1% everything card, and the other card is a 2% everything card. It's just cash back. That's how you redeem it. It's not, there's no like high glamour redeeming for travel portal and all that. It's just you're redeeming for cash back. And so I would say, although these cards are kind of sentimental to me, because they basically started my journey into credit cards, period, I would close them out. So that answers that question. Thanks. Yeah. Weren't you saving up to get the card through? I answered your question just now, Dim. I mess with you. I mess with you. Yes, but we're about 180 away now, I think. So Philip is here. I see him. Yeah. So I don't see him in the YouTube chat at all, but I see him in Restream. So I don't know. That's weird. Nurkin Palladium Fund. So there's another $5 for the Palladium Fund. So yeah, we're about 180 right now. So speaking of which, Nurkin, thank you, sir. John, you can't see Philip because he is at 3724. I don't think most banks can see him right now. Needs to garden for 12 months. That's funny, man. That is hilarious. That's funny, man. That's good. Philip says, I know that's what I need to do, but that's just too difficult. I get it, dude. I totally get it. I'd get the Cathay Pacific card before I went 12 months without a new card. Man, that's like desperation. That's desperation mode. Yeah, I think my stream chat actually bombed out. I think it's why I can't see Philip. Yeah, for some reason my chat in the stream on YouTube decided to take a crap, it looks like. So anyway, Jeff says Philip is everywhere. I believe you. Yeah, the chat's totally bombed on YouTube for me now. It's totally blank now. I don't know what's going on. YouTube might be having problems. So anyway, but I believe in Philip. But anyway, yeah, we're at 2 hours. I can't believe 2 hours blew by like that. That's insane. Holy crap. Let me get some. Let me back through here and look at super chats real quick before I say goodbye. If you got any last minute comments, please let me know. Marcus, thank you again for your super chat, man. Very kind, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's super generous. I appreciate it. And let's see here. I think the other couple here were just ones that came in. And that was living is the finest again, enjoying the Hilton. He's going to watch later on. Thank you again for your very generous super chat, Living. I appreciate that. Thank you. And also Nurican for your $5 super chat you just dropped just now. So I appreciate you. Thank you. Very kind. Double Double says, on that note, John, what's the longest you think you could last without getting a new credit card? As long as it takes to get a card that I want. I mean, there's a lot of cards I could get right now. Like I could go and get one of the Hilton cards with the no lifetime language offer right now. Like right, those expire today, right? There's other cards out there with no lifetime language offers. Um, I don't really want co-branded cards really. So there's cards I could get, but I just don't want. I don't want co-branded cards. So is I could last until a card comes along that I want. That's what she said. Of course. Of course. And look, if you come out with a video unboxing a Credit One card, we are going to have an intervention for you. Lay off the sauce, brother. Yes. So I'm going to end it here because I'm going to eat some dinner and kind of chill out because I am on call right now and nothing has happened yet. But yeah, the 2 hour mark is here. And you all being here is amazing. So it's every week it blows my mind that you all show up. So thank you so much for the support. I know that Spencer is streaming right now. He is doing a Q&A as I thought I saw earlier. So go watch Spencer, go support him, and we'll be here next week. Don't forget Friday night is another episode, the third episode of Bullseye or Bullcrap at 9 Eastern. So don't forget that. Also, too, on Sunday, I'm doing my monthly members only stream Sunday evening. So at 6 Eastern time. So be there for those lives, members. So I love you all. Go watch Spencer now. As I always say, it's okay to have conversations. It's okay to disagree, and we can still be friends. Until next time.